comes a point in every reader's journey where they must get a snack, but not just any snack, but a snack made for an adventurer. Did you hear that? I might be going crazy. I think I will make a snack. A snack sounds good right now. There comes a point in every reader's journey where they must get a snack, but not just any snack, but a snack made for an adventurer. Someone that is not afraid to travel far and wide to the deepest pits and the darkest seas. Someone that prefers to stay home, but will also walk for miles to the middle of nowhere, always wanting more and still somehow appreciating what they have, and are always glad to come home to a comforting snack. So what I love about this story is I didn't really read the back of this. I just knew there was a time travel aspect in the story at some point, and I knew it was about two girls in a romantic relationship. But like beyond that, I didn't really read the back of the book. I've just heard like that kind of stuff, right? And so even before the characters understand what's going on with the time travel aspect, I was like, wait, she's time traveling. She doesn't even know she's time traveling. How does she not know she's time traveling? Anyway, like I was really proud of myself for like figuring it out. Like, I don't know, it's only like right after we met the girl on the train, I kind of figured out, okay, why is she always wearing the same thing? And why are all these like reports of her showing up at like different places? And I was like, oh, she's time traveling. Does she know she's time traveling? Anyway, it became a whole thing. So I really enjoyed that, like how time travel is like in the story, but it's not like the main thing, but it ends up kind of being the main thing. I don't know. I'm 200 pages in right now, so I'm kind of far. But yeah, I'm really enjoying this book. Although it's funny because normally I don't mind if there's like a spicy scene or whatever, but why do I feel like this scene where like there's just this weird tension between them is so much more inappropriate and like I shouldn't be watching or reading it than like, oh, the scene where they actually kiss. You know what I mean? So I was in a place where I was really excited to read The Keeper of the Lost Things, and I started it and I read the first page. Let me see. Yeah, I started the first page, and you have to understand, this book is not in the genre that I would normally pick up, or like it wouldn't be my first choice, but I was like, I'm gonna give it a try because I really like the title of The Keeper of the Lost Things. Like, that's intriguing to me. I think the art is beautiful. I didn't really read the back, but I kind of skimmed the back, and I'm like, well, it's not like my favorite genre or the genre I'd pick up first, but it is something I would be interested in, right? And so I started reading page 1, and I was like, okay, yeah, I could get into this. This is good. This is something I would like, blah, 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 right? But then I read page 2. Something about it just made me, like, there's nothing wrong with this book, okay? There is nothing wrong with this book. However, I just started reading the second page, and I was like, yeah, I'm not actually going to enjoy this like I thought I was going to. And it has such a cool title, then it like makes me excited, but I'm not actually going to like this, or at least not right now. So I'm actually not going to read this. Yeah, it just sucks. It's just hard because it's like, I got so excited by, like, again, I didn't read the whole back, but I kind of like summarized, I kind of quickly scanned it, and I was like, okay, that's something I'd like. And the title is something super like intriguing to me. But yeah, nope. So there's that. And now I'm gonna start reading Among the Living. Dean stared into a darkness that no human had entered for at least 30,000 years. How do you guarantee that? I mean, yeah, in caves, because apparently these people are going to be exploring caves. So I guess you can kind of tell, because it's like, oh, like, did someone enter? But how do you know for sure? How do you know for sure? What if there's another entrance? And also, how do you know the number for sure? I know there are ways to like date rock and cave, but just because the rock's in the cave doesn't, like, how do you know the cave actually was formed or when it was formed? I have so many questions. The shadows appeared solid, bearing mass and viscosity rather than simply being an absence of light. It was as if they hunkered down in defiance of the long days and short nights experienced at this time of year. Fair enough. I think this might be another book I'm just gonna put not right now. That sounds so horrible, but like, it's not as compelling as I would hope it would be. And I get it, I'm on page 1 or 2. But like, I want a book to hook me. And while this is somewhat interesting, it leaves me with more questions than not. And if I'm just going to be asking questions and there's no one who's going to answer me, then it's not really an enjoyable experience for me. Unless I can literally like find someone to talk to about this book. But this is the type of book where I feel like I'm not going to get a bunch of people like talking to me about it. You know what I mean? Like, that makes me feel so sad though. 2 books in a row that are just kind of like, they're not bad, okay? Let me make that clear. They are not bad, but they are a little lackluster, a little disappointing. Well, hello again. So I've realized I forgot to do an outro. So the cookies turned out well. They were slightly overbaked, like literally a minute overbaked. But other than that, they were actually very good. And it looks like I found one good book. I really enjoyed One Last Stop. I actually have a few more pages left, but I've really enjoyed this book. It has made me so happy, and I don't know, I'm like, can I get rid of my family so I can have this family? Not actually, but like, it's a very cute found family, and I just want to be a part of it, okay? So there's that. And then, of course, we had Among the Living, which is probably a perfectly fine book, but it's not for me right now. And the same with The Keeper of the Lost Things. I'm just not going to read this right now. And it is really frustrating because I read the one I liked first, and then I read two books, or I started two books that were just like not great. Again, not great in the quality of the book, but not great for what I need, if that makes sense. I'm really sad about this one though, because I was like, this is such a cool title, it has such cool art, the idea of it sounds like something I would like, but like, again, not the first thing I would pick, but like something I would like. So I am a little disheartened, because I'm like, it sucks. It's frustrating to like find one good book and then have two like books, because now I'm like, well, what do I pick up next? And what if it's still like not good enough? You know, maybe I'm being too picky. I don't know. Anyway, I'll see you soon.